All right, thanks, Bill. So let's take a seat. And today we're going to focus on flow a little bit again. We're going to come back to this idea of linking movements with breath to elicit the sort of the state that is, there's lots of ways to come into this flow state in one's life, but really I think what's made yoga such a powerful transformative force in our culture was this flow component of linking breath with movement and sustaining that. So if a pose becomes too challenging for whatever reason, back off, but don't stop the process. Don't disconnect your experience and go back into your thinking mind. Rather, just dial it back. Do the pose on your knees. Don't put as much effort. Maybe do 2 breaths per movement as opposed to 1 breath per movement. Maybe don't, if you're standing poses, don't make your stance as long. Do things that can bring you back in so that you can stay with this breath movement marriage, really, this breath movement harmony. So we don't try to strain our body, but rather through just the rhythm and continuity of linking these things together. Well, if you're lucky, and it's not just all luck, some of it's the fact that you're sticking with it, you might get an experience of yoga where the mind just sort of washes away for a little while, things feel calm and centered, and the practice just kind of continues, and you're in this quiet place. That's kind of the goal. If you're getting lost or confused, you can let me know, but also just, try to find that sequence of poses that makes sense for you. You don't want to overdo the complexity of movement. So we'll work our way into more and more complex sequences. That said, to begin, you're going to sit cross-legged, maybe propped up on a cushion. Lengthen your spine. And the key here is to breathe in and out through your nose and don't stop. And use the inhale to open the chest and lengthen your body. And use the exhale, gently squeeze out your abdomen. So from a couple of weeks ago, it's the same breathing, but now we're using it in movement. Open the chest on the inhale, exhale, squeeze at the navel. You're still filling up with air and emptying your lungs almost completely, maybe 10%. 2 more like this. Inhale. Even rock a little bit. Exhale, rock back a little bit. Just starting this idea of breath linked to movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to inhale, swing your hands forward and up. And then exhale, out and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, out and down. This plank's a little bit in my zone here. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, out and down. 2 more like this. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, out and down. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Twist to your right. Exhale, drop your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist first side. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist second side. Inhale, back up, take your left hand behind you, reach your right arm up. Exhale, center. Inhale, swing the left arm up, right arm back. Exhale, center. Inhale, left arm back, right arm up. I'll be in the mirror for most of the class. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up, lean back. And exhale, back to center. Good. Change the cross of your legs. Make sure you're sitting up high enough where you can do some cat-cows seated. So inhale, bring your spine forward, open the throat. Lift your chin up and then exhale, pull your chin down, curl your back. Inhale, reach forward with your chin, reach up. Exhale, curl it down and in. Inhale, forward and up like the way a mermaid would burst out of the water here. Exhale, curl it down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down. Two more like that. Inhale, moving with breath. Don't stop the pace. Ride your movement with the breathing. Good, back to center. You're gonna scoot off of your mat. We're gonna start our first posture flow. It's kind of simple. Just follow along until you've got it. You're gonna place your hands behind you. Chin is tucked. Feet are flat on the floor. You're gonna inhale, lift up. This is called a reverse table. Exhale, sit back down. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your arms. This is called boat. Exhale, cross your knees, bow forward. Inhale, lift back up, reverse table, all one breath. Exhale, sit back down. Inhale, boat pose. Exhale, cross your legs, bow forward. Watch the body with your movement, with the breath, with your awareness. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale down. Inhale, boat pose. Lift your chest up, lift your fingers up. And then exhale, legs straight, bow. Just hang the spine here, don't overdo it. Keep your legs straight. Inhale, hands back, reverse plank. Exhale down, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale down. Inhale, boat pose. Lift your chest, lift your crown, lift your toes. And then exhale, forward bend, heels on the earth, hang your spine. Inhale, hands back, reverse plank. Point those toes, lift your chest. Exhale down, bend the knees. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale down. Inhale, boat. Exhale, reach the arms up this time. This is called staff posture. Exhale, bow. Slide the hands back. Inhale, reverse plank. Exhale down, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale down. Inhale, boat pose. Chest up, crown up, fingers up, toes up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, staff pose. Lengthen your spine, vertical. Exhale, bow. Do that sequence one more round, and we'll hold some of these poses. Inhale, reverse plank. Full body breath. Exhale down. Squeeze at your navel. Inhale, lift your chest. Full body breath. Exhale down. Inhale, boat pose. Exhale down. Inhale, staff pose. Exhale, drop. Hang here, 3 deep breaths. Keep breathing. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, reverse plank, 3 breaths. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3. Hips down, feet flat on the floor. Inhale up, reverse table. 1, 2, 3. Hips down. Inhale, boat pose. 1. Control movement with breath and focus. 2. Let's do 6 for the boat pose because they're everyone's favorite. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Heels down. Inhale, arms up. 3 breaths in staff pose. 1. Inhale to chest. Exhale at navel. 2. And 3. Relax those hands down. Drape the body. Relax a moment. Feel the warmth. Feel the body temperature change. Feel the sit bones and heels on the earth with gravity. Be in your body. Roll to your left and pull your knees around to the right. So you're kind of stacking, like it's like you were sitting kneeling and then you kind of fell over. And walk your hands so you're twisting your spine over to your left. Good. Walk it back around, swing those legs around, and swing them over to your knees are over on your left side. Hands and arms go over to your right side and twist. Good. Now you're going to place your hands at the front of your mat. Let's come to tabletop posture. Hands and knees. Here we'll find our next simple sequence. Keep it mellow. Keep it at a pace that works for you. You know all these poses this time if you didn't last time. These are very familiar. The key is, again, to join them with breath. So exhale, you're sitting back. We call this child's pose. Inhale, rolling forward. Dropping the hips. This is Cobra. Exhale here. Inhale, lift your hips up. And then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees drop, look up at the sky. And then exhale, sit back, child's pose. Don't rush the breath with the movement. Inhale, reach up to kneeling pose. Exhale, hands back down to child's posture. Hands in front. Inhale, roll your spine to tabletop. Bend your elbows, kneeling push-up. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, kneeling, look up. This is called cow posture. You're opening your chest and throat. Exhale, tuck the chin, sitting back, child's. Inhale, roll up through your spine, kneeling. Exhale, back down. Hands be behind you. Roll it forward with the hands, roll it up with your spine, tabletop. Do kneeling push-up, keep those elbows in against your side ribs. Exhale down. If you can, you do chest and chin, but your butt's still in the air. It's called 8-point pose. Inhale, slide it through, cobra. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. So each time we're just adding a little more. Same general idea. So inhale, back to cow, opening the chest, opening the throat. Exhale, sitting back. Squeeze those belly muscles in. Inhale, roll it up, kneeling posture. Stay up here, but now place your hands on your low back, drop your chin, sink your shoulders back, hips forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hand behind you, drop it down. Forehead to the mat. Inhale, come forward, tabletop. Keep those elbows in, 8-point pose. It means knees, chest, chin, touch the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to arch your spine, knees on the ground. Exhale, sit back, child's pose. Inhale, roll up. Kneeling posture. Exhale, hands on your back hips, drop your chin, sink your shoulders back, kneeling back bend. Inhale, arms up, step your left foot forward into low lunge. Exhale, drop your right hand to the mat and twist on the exhale to your left. Inhale, lift your back leg so the back leg is straight. Lift the back knee, I should have said. Exhale, drop the knee, and then sit back, runner stretch. This is an exhale. Inhale, come back forward. Inhale, lift the arms up, one big breath. And then step it back, child's pose. Lower it down. You'll get it. If it's confusing, just keep breathing. Keep moving at your own pace. Inhale, arms up. Kneeling posture. Exhale, hands on the low back. Drop your chin. Kneeling back bend. Inhale, arms up. Step the right foot forward. Lunge. Place the left hand down as you twist to your right. Breathe here. On the next exhale, straighten your left leg. Inhale, back to center, sit back, runner stretch. Inhale, reaching forward, reaching up. Exhale, back, child's pose. Inhale, hands in front, curl it forward, tabletop. Exhale, 8-point pose, knees, chest, and chin. So the fanny's up in the air. Yep, fanny. First time I ever said that in this class. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, turn your body. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky. Open that hip. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, right leg up.
Open the hip. Exhale, back, downward dog. Drop down to your knees. Inhale, open the throat. Cow pose. Exhale, sit back, child pose. Doing great, stay with it. Inhale, roll up. Kneeling posture, don't stop moving. Don't stop breathing. Everyone knows that's a bad thing. Hands on the back of your hips. Drop your chin. Exhale, kneeling back bend. Inhale, come forward. Step your left foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, put your right hand down on the mat, twisting to your left. Inhale, straighten your back leg. Exhale, drop that knee down. Both hands on the mat. Inhale, scoop it up. And then step back, kneeling posture, low to earth, child pose. Inhale, swooping up, kneeling. Exhale, kneeling back bend, chin down, shoulders back. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, left hand down, twisting to the side. Inhale, lift the back knee straight. Exhale, drop that knee down, frame the foot here. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, sitting back, child's pose. Inhale, hands in front, curl it forward. Cow pose. Now just extend your legs straight into plank posture, breathe. Don't stop breathing. On the exhale, turn your feet and your body to the left side plank. You can do this with the knee down. Exhale back to plank. If you don't want to do full plank, you do kneeling plank. Next, inhale, let's open up our right side. Exhale back to plank. Inhale, open up left. Exhale, center. Inhale, open up right. Exhale, center. Go all the way down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, lay back down on your belly. Drop yourself up on your left forearm. Inhale, reach back, hold your foot, or use a strap to hold your foot. And then just take an extra breath or two here, thigh stretch. Release on the next exhale, come back down. Inhale, prop yourself up on your right forearm and reach back with the left hand. Exhale, thigh stretch. Just keep breathing. As you breathe, you can inhale to open the chest. As you exhale, you can turn your gaze to the right some. On the next exhale, release. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Come to a bent elbow cobra and lift your feet off the ground, Locust Variation. Exhale, release it down. Stretch your left arm forward. Inhale, lift up your right leg. Exhale it down and back. Inhale, right hand forward, left leg up. Exhale, down and back. Second side, left hand forward, right leg up. Exhale, back. One more time, inhale, right hand, left foot. Exhale back, send both hands back behind you, shoot your fingers straight back towards your toes. Inhale, lift up, your palms face up, the soles of your feet face up. Locust variation, head in the sky, breathe. Don't stop breathing. Feel the warmth, warm blood, fresh blood circulating through your system. 2 more breaths. 2. 1 more breath. And 3, relax down onto the mat. If you can, you do a push-up, otherwise just push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot to the front of your mat. Turn the back foot down. Inhale up, warrior 1 posture. Straighten the front leg, pyramid posture. You can hold the thigh, hold the shin, or hold the floor. Place the hands, bend the front knee, step back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down, 8-point pose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it to the front of your mat. Turn your back foot down. Inhale up, warrior 1. Exhale, straighten the leg, pyramid posture. Place the hands down, bend the front knee. Inhale, back to plank pose. Exhale, 8-point pose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're getting a little more rigor here. If you just slow it down, stay standing, keep a knee down, you go right ahead. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Back foot down, inhale up, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn the body open, arms out. Stay with your breath. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, side angle posture. Inhale, lean back. And then exhale, take your right hand and place it down on the floor. Inhale, twist to your left. And then exhale, straighten your left leg. Twisting pyramid, twisting triangle. Inhale, bend the knee. Step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it to the front of your mat. Inhale up, warrior 1. Make sure you ground that back foot. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lift up the right arm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, open your chest back. Exhale, plant the hand down. The back foot doesn't really move. Inhale, twisting. Exhale, straightening your front leg. Bend your front knee, step back, plank pose, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees and hover your knees an inch above the mat. Breathe. Walk your feet closer to your hands, so it's like tabletop with your knees floating in the air. Breathe. Walk your feet back, knees hovering. Walk your knees forward. And knees to the earth, sit back, child pose. Rest your body, Listen to your breath. Enjoy the quiet. Enjoy the lack of instruction. Look for something deeper than the body's sensations. A quiet stillness in the background. Try to take it with you into your next set of flow postures. Inhale the tabletop. Exhale the downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot to the front of your mat. Inhale up, warrior two this time. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Just start linking these poses a few times. Inhale, reverse warrior. Doesn't matter which breath really, just as long as there is a breath. Exhale, side angle. Let the breath and the movement have this one pace. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle. Now, sometimes we're going to come to half moon for a few breaths, or you go to any one of those four postures we just did. You'll hold that pose instead. Otherwise, if we're going to do half moon, bend your back knee, bend your front knee, and lift up the back leg. Lift both legs to straight. So it's like triangle pose with the back leg lifted. Breathe here, 5 counts. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing through it. 4. 5. Both hands on the mat, standing splits. You're gonna walk, or you're gonna jump back to plank pose. Lower down, inhale up, upward dog, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, if you want to rest, we'll do 3 breaths here. This can be child's pose. You need a little bit deeper rest. 1. Pushing through your heart, through your hands. 2. Sinking those heels down. 3. Here we go, second side. Inhale, lifting up your right foot. Exhale, step it to the front of the mat. Inhale, windmill up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Doing great. Inhale, triangle. It's okay if you're getting a little wrong. The key is that you just fully breathe through that movement posture. Inhale, warrior two. You might get that wrong. Exhale, reverse. Give an extra bit of talking, that's what happened. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Keep flowing and breathing. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle. Here we go. You want to pick any one of those four poses, otherwise you're going to lift up, 5 breath count, half moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Both hands down, standing splits. Plant your hands, you're going to walk or hop back. Plank pose, exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, jump or hop to the forward bend at the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back position. Exhale, squeeze the navel in. Forward bend. Inhale, flat back position. Pushing down through your fingertips. Exhale, squeeze the navel in, forward bend. Inhale, sit up, chair posture. Bend those knees, sit deep. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. You're going to twist left elbow to right knee. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, sit deep, twist the other side. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Bring your left knee up and hook the ankle on top of the quad. You're going to balance here. You can just bounce hands on hips, hands on wall, or hands fold down your standing leg. Breathing. Inhale, rolling back up. Hold your ankle. You can lift it up with you, a little more advanced. Hold it a second. And then when you're ready, lower that leg down. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, standing up. Inhale, bring up your right knee. Exhale, hook that ankle on the thigh. You can stay standing, you can hold the wall. Otherwise, send your hands down your leg, bowing over that front thigh. Breathing, 3 counts. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, rolling back up. If you have the connection, you're going to grab the foot and lift it up with you, a little extra stretch, and then place it back down. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Hold your right wrist and pull to your left. Dive it down to the earth, forward bend. You're going to go back the way you came, twisting back up to that side, reaching up. Change the wrist. Exhale, tip over. Tipping to your right now. Inhale, dive it down. Back the way you came. Inhaling back up. Change the wrist. Exhale over to your left. Inhale, dive it down. Exhale, back up halfway. Inhale all the way up. Change the wrist. Exhale over. Inhale, dive it down. Exhale back. Inhale up. Good. Bring your hands back by your sides, palms face front. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Pull them down your spine. From here, you're going to actually lift your heels up slightly and turn them in so your heels are touching. They're just on the balls of your feet and the toe pads. Heels are in the air, touching each other so that the maybe 45 degrees, a little less. Palms face front, peel those fingertips back, peel those shoulder blades back, and bend your knees as you drop down. Breathing, squeezing at the belly muscles. 1. I didn't tell you how many. 2. I know you're all praying, it's going to be 3. 3. You thought I was going to say 4. I'm not. Inhale, back up, reach up, tippy toes, straighten those feet out. Okay, extend the tippy toes, turn those heels back in, reconnect them. We're going to do another round. Haha, I got my extra counts in anyway. Lowering down. 1. 2. And 3. Place your hands down at the front of your mat. Keep those knees wide. You can bend your elbows. Some of you are going to actually push your shins against your elbows, against your outer arms, your upper arms. Just hold it here. Some of you are going to challenge and maybe sort of think about what it's like to get up on your tippy toes. My palms are still down on my tippy toes. And some of us are going to think about maybe lifting a foot off the ground, maybe lifting both feet off the ground into our crow posture. But it's with breath, it's with connection to our body. Good. And then step it back, kneeling posture. Pressing through all points of your fingers and all point of your palm. Connection to the mat. Open your chest, open your throat, lift your chin, lift your tail. Breathe. Inhale, lift up your right leg. Keep the knee bent. Like you're trying to get your toe to touch your forehead. Don't worry, it's not going to happen. It's not the Exorcist movie. You're just thinking about what would happen. And you're going to inhale, keep that lifting, that back toe lifting. Send your left fingers forward. Breathe as you squeeze your navel in. Try to lift your toe higher, lift your thumb higher, squeeze your navel in. Look up into your forehead. I know, that doesn't really make any sense, but if you do it, it kind of does. You're just looking up with your gaze. And then exhale, touch elbow and knee underneath the body. That one can happen for many of us. Breathe, lift your navel, lift your ribs. Broaden the shoulders on your back. And then reach straight out this time. Forget about up, just think outward with your finger and toe. And then back to tabletop. Seal your palms into your mat, connect with your breath. Feel the presence. Lift your left toe straight to the sky, pointing it up as high as it'll go. Lift your crown. Think about opening the front of your throat, breathing into the front of the ribs. Maybe the toe and the forehead will connect someday. And then extending the right fingers out. Breathe. Control your awareness with breath. Control your focus with breath. Let your breath be present for your body's experience. This is the practice. Exhale, elbow and knee touch underneath you. Push down with that left hand, really firm, really strong. Breathe. Stretch it straight out this time. Don't think up, just think out and away. Finger and toe as far away from each other as they can get. Breathe. And hands on the mat. Sit back, child's pose. Rest, focus your mind on nothing. Let the body be. Come to your forearms. You can press your palms together in like prayer hands so your arms look like a triangle. Or, so like this. Or you can lay them flat, parallel, like the number 11. Your palms will be down. Lift up, forearm plank. Breathe. And then walk your right knee as far forward as it, like you're taking a step. And then walk the other foot up so you're like a little watermelon. Knees are hovering above the mat. Inhale, start to straighten the legs, tuck your chin. It's called dolphin pose. Come back down to hovering knees. Step the right leg back. So now the left knee only is forward. And step both feet back, forearm plank. Breathe. Step your left knee as far forward, hook the toes. Step the right toes up to join it. You're like in a watermelon pose. Ruining watermelon for all of you now with this shape. Exhale this time, dolphin pose. Straighten those legs, tuck your chin. Breathe. And if it's available to you, you're going to push with your hands to lift your arms up into downward facing dog from here. Squeezing the navel in. Take a big step forward with your left foot. So our hands are on the mat now, or fingertips. And you're going to inhale, lift up your right leg. Keep breathing, using the breath to make the movements happen. You're just going to stay here on your fingertips. You're going to put blocks under your hands. Maybe you'll bring your hands to prayer. Keep breathing. Keep extending through both knee joints. Maybe you're going to take your arms out to wings. Keep breathing. Or maybe you'll try to work the hands out in front. Warrior 3 pose. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Hands down. Drop the back leg back. Lift your front toes. So you're really stretching that front hamstring. And step back, plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Lift your chest, lift your throat, lift your chin. Breathe here. 1, 2, 3. Downward facing dog. We're almost through. You're doing great. Step your right foot forward. Plant the foot down. Rock up the back leg. Fingertips in the front. Preparing warrior 3. Starting to elongate energy from your hips out through your feet. You can just balance on the floor, balance on blocks, or balance with your hands in prayer. But focus and breathe. Connection into your body. Stretch those arms out, maybe like a superhero, or maybe arms out in front. Here we go. 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Good, and that was 3. Hands down. Drop the back foot down onto the mat. Lift the front toes. Get a deep hamstring stretch in that right leg. Place the foot down, step back, plank pose, lower it down. Inhale, forward and up, cobra, up dog. Exhale, press back, child's posture. Breathe and rest your system. No instruction, no noise, but your body's response and quiet awareness. Sit up, and I like to put a blanket under my knee and sit on that blanket. You don't have to, if it doesn't cause you any discomfort to your knee joints. You'll just sit with your sit bones on your heels. If you want a little support, take a little pressure off the knee, put a blanket roll on top of your calves. Lay the hands in your lap. Draw your navel back on the exhale. Inhale, lift the chest and lift the back of your neck, the back of your skull. Exhale, squeezes navel. Little pranayama focus here. Inhale, lift the back of your neck, back of your skull. If this seat is not not comfortable, choose a different seat. Inhale, lift the back of your crown, back of your neck. Top of your chest. Exhale, squeeze at the navel. Can you feel an inner alignment happening? Inhale, back of neck lifts, back of skull lifts, top of chest lifts. Exhale, squeeze the deep navel into the spine without rounding. Inhale, top of chest, back of crown, back of neck. Squeeze your inner thighs together if you can. Exhale, navel towards your spine, no rounding. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift the back of your crown. Exhale, squeeze the navel in. Squeeze your pelvic floor if you know how to do that. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, squeeze the navel. Close your eyes. And rest inside the posture you've just created. Slowly start to let your forehead become very, very heavy. So it opens the back of the neck even more, it rounds the upper back. Shoulders droop forward. Back of the ribs lift, and you're drooping the forehead like an anchor, like a lead balloon falling into the mat. Separate your feet, but keep your knees together. Some of us are going to put a block in between our heels to sit on. If you can sit on the floor, that's just fine. You don't need the blocks. Sit back until your sit bones find the blocks or the floor, and then sit up. Knees are together, inner thighs are together, but the feet are separated just wider than your hips. Interlace your fingers and stretch your hands out in front. Breathe and make space. Now we actually soften the chest, hollow the chest, elbows straight. And nice and slow, lift the arms up overhead on the inhale. Good, try to lengthen out your spine now. I know you feel it in your back,
But now spread that energy out, nice long spine in the front and the back. Letting the head kind of hang forward just a little bit. Reach back with those shoulders and arms. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Rest the fingers in your lap. Change the lacing of the fingers. Inhale, lift up, stretch out through the chest with the hands again. Same pose, other side. Soften your chest back and down, pressing outward. Good, looks great. Rounding the back slightly here. Broadening those shoulder blades. And now as you inhale to lift, you're going to smooth out, lengthen out your spine, keeping those belly muscles in and back. Forehead's a little bit heavy, but the shoulders and arms are winning out by pulling back and stretching upward. Good. This time, separate your hands and place those hands behind you. They can be on the floor. They can just hold your low back, but if they reach to the floor, feel free to walk back any amount. Some of you maybe come down to your elbows. Some of you will go all the way down onto your shoulder blades and head. If you're walking your hands back, you're doing great. Breathe here, enjoy the pose. Press up, walk the hands back forward. Drop your forehead into the earth. Remove any props if you have them. Come to tabletop and bring your left knee forward and your right leg back. Pigeon posture. Left knee forward, right leg back. You're going to walk that right leg back any further. Try to make your hips equidistant to the mat. You start with the upright variant, the Cobra arms, the up dog arms. Breathing. If you're ready to turn your palms to face up, elbows come in close to each other. But if you're reading a book, filling in the back of your heart, filling in the back of your neck. Good. Place those hands back face down. Listen carefully. You're going to bring your right knee forward until your right knee touches the back of the left knee. So your feet are separated on either side. This is called Gomukhasana. Those of you know your poses. The feet are separated wide. So you can sit your hips back in between your feet. The knees are now going to be stacked on top of each other. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Once you're here with me, everything looks good. I'm looking at the screen. You all got it. Don't worry. John, you're going to want to sit back and sit on a prop then if it's difficult on your knees. But you're going to bring, with the left knee on top, you're going to bring your left elbow under and squeeze the arms across. You just keep squeezing with a V-shaped arm. If it's easier, you're going to cross and hook the hands. So we're broadening our shoulder blades here. Trying to squeeze those knees past each other, trying to continue to squeeze those elbows past each other. Inhale, lift up, long spine. And then exhale, curl everything down and in. So you're pulling your elbows towards your navel. You're pulling your chin towards your biceps. Forehead towards your elbows. Inhale, reach your arms straight up to the sky. Unhook your legs, extend your legs out as wide as your mat, heels as wide as your mat. Flex your toes, draw them back, and let your hands fall down wherever they land. They can land on your thighs, they can land on your shins, they can land on your feet, whatever works. Don't strain. Drape your body. Okay, listen carefully. You're going to bend your right knee. You're going to bring your right foot under your left thigh. Then take your left leg and hook the foot over the right knee. So your left knee's in the air. This is a little different. It's not the second side. It's a different pose. The foot's in the knee is in the air, and your left foot is flat on the floor. You can grab you can almost give a hug to your left leg and then twist to your left. Inhale, back to center. Take that left leg and extend it back behind you. Walk your hands in front and ta-da, pigeon on the second side. Aren't you impressed? There's like some serious sequencing right there, y'all. Yeah, thank you, Robin. That thumbs up, that means a lot. Okay, so the right knee is in front. Pigeon pose, walk the left leg back. You can start with hands up. Now I'll be able to remember all the poses we did for the second side. When you're ready, you come flip the palms. Maybe come to your elbows like you're reading a book. Pigeon posture. Place the hands down, lift your body up. You're going to walk the left knee forward into the back of your right knee. So that you can sit back into Gomukhasana. This is where the feet are splayed out. The knees are stacked directly on top of each other. It's good to sit on a prop, especially if one sit bone is lighter than the other. Stretch your arms out in a V. Exhale, take the right elbow under as you cross your arms in a V. Right elbow's under. And if it's easy, you spin the hands to connect them. Still, the elbows move past each other, the knees try to move past each other. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, pull your elbows towards your navel. Pull your chin toward your clavicle. And your forehead toward your elbows. Inhale, reach back up, extend those legs out, nice and wide. Flex your feet, straighten those knee joints, and drape your arms wherever they land. Then drape your spine once those hands land on something. Inhale, rolling back up. You're going to take that left leg first and bend it.
So the left leg's bent, laying on the mat, and the right leg is gonna stay in the air as you put the right foot down across the knee. This is in the mirror for you, so that that right knee is pointing up. So you can give it a nice big hug with your arms. Once you can do that, you twist to your right. Look at that. And slowly release. Extend those legs out nice and long out in front of you. Draw your navel into your spine. Send those fingers out in front. And slowly start to sit back, pulling each vertebra slowly into the mat, rounding the spine into the floor. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great control and mindfulness, everyone. Until you're laid on the mat. You can extend those arms overhead, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Let's lift our hips up, bridge posture one time. Exhale it down. Anything that feels good to your arms overhead, behind you, underneath your hips. Inhale, let's lift bridge pose number 2. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift bridge pose number 3. Exhale it down. Knees to chest. Curl it in. Any sort of twist that feels good to you. You're going to twist your knee or knees to the right. Any variation will do today. Your favorite. Let's twist our knees to the left. And come back to center and just be still a moment. If there's one final pose you want to take, go ahead and take it. If not, you'll just stretch your body out whenever it feels right. And feel the effects of great, excellent focus today, great breathing, staying with your postures, whatever versions you were taking. Feel the effects of your yoga practice. Shavasana. Stretch your body. Roll to your side. And press up to a comfortable seat. Thank you for practicing. Namaste. I'm gonna stop the recording. I would love to introduce everyone to Catherine here, and